He conveys something much more valuable, his energy and confidence. Which of the two do you think she'll end up wanting more? Exactly. The second one, the guy's mistake. Well, it's thinking that a woman falls in love with the number of favors or little things she receives. But what really generates attraction is the perception of value. And that value isn't earned by giving things away or being available 24/7, but by showing that you have an interesting life, that you know what you want, and that you don't need anyone's constant approval. So if you want to stop being invisible, don't fall into the role of the nice guy who gives everything without asking for anything in return. Be polite, yes, but also emotionally secure and have unwavering confidence. Set boundaries, Dino, when you feel it's necessary. And remember, women aren't looking for emotional slaves. They're looking for men they can admire and who can challenge them. 2. A man with character commands respect. If there's anything that awakens respect and desire in a woman, it's a man with character. I'm not talking about being aggressive, authoritarian, or rude. I'm talking about having clear convictions, firm boundaries, and the ability to say yes to this and no to that, without fear of losing anyone. A man with character doesn't go with the flow just to please others. He knows who he is, what he wants, and his voice doesn't tremble when he expresses it. Most men think that the path to conquest is through compliance, but compliance kills attraction. Why? Because when you give in to everything, you show that you lack direction, and a man without direction becomes easy to control. Women know this, they sense it, and even if they might take advantage of it, they'll never truly admire him. Character is attractive because it conveys confidence, and confidence is what most seduces a woman. She doesn't need a perfect man, she needs a solid one, someone who inspires confidence in his decisions. And here's the interesting part, even if it's not always the case. And you're right, your ability to stand firm in your beliefs is more attractive than constantly changing your mind to avoid upsetting her. Imagine this. A woman suggests to her partner that he cancel an important meeting with friends to stay home and watch a movie with her. The spineless guy will say yes instantly, even if he's been looking forward to that meeting for weeks. Why? Because he's afraid she'll get upset. And even if she enjoys the movie, she'll see him as weak, incapable of sticking to his own plans. Now imagine the same situation with a man of character. He'll say, with the kind of mistakes that drive women away, "Relax, honey, I'd love to, but I have this meeting with my friends today that's important to me. We can watch that movie together tomorrow and really enjoy it." What's going through her mind? She might initially show a little annoyance, but at the same time, she feels respect. That man has clear priorities, keeps his word, and doesn't revolve around her. That makes him more attractive. Character doesn't mean rigidity or a lack of empathy. It means balance. Being able to value a woman without losing your own center. A man of character is the one who listens but also decides. The one who respects but doesn't let himself be manipulated. The one who gives but never betrays himself. And therein lies the key. A woman may test your limits, but what she really wants is to see if you have character, because deep down, what gives her the most peace of mind is knowing she's with a man who respects himself and knows how to manage his life. If you want a woman to admire and desire you, don't be afraid to show character. Saying no when necessary doesn't push you away. It makes you more valuable. A man who respects himself inevitably commands respect in others, and that's something a woman never ignores. Third, mystery trumps excessive attention. There's an uncomfortable truth that many men refuse to accept. Giving too much attention doesn't create attraction, it destroys it. What truly ignites a woman's desire is mystery, that feeling that she doesn't know everything about you, that there are still things to discover. The problem is that most men do the opposite. As soon as they meet a woman, they start showing all their cards, telling her their entire life story, constantly texting her, trying to be present in every second of her day. And they do it because they believe that the more present they are, the more interest she'll generate. The kind of man who makes the biggest impact will awaken. The reality is exactly the opposite. The more you give yourself away without restraint, the more predictable you become. And when you're predictable, you cease to be exciting. Mystery doesn't mean playing silly games or manipulating. It means keeping a part of yourself, maintaining your essence, and not giving away all your energy at once. When you're a man who doesn't reveal everything, you instantly create an air of intrigue. The woman starts to wonder, what's he thinking? Why isn't he seeking me out all the time? What's so special about him that he doesn't need my attention to feel good? And it's in this.
Do you really know what kind of man attracts a woman? Many think they do, but the truth is, most men are completely wrong. We've been sold the idea that women like perfect gentlemen, those who fulfill every whim, those who are available 24/7 and never say no. But you know what? That's precisely the kind of man a woman respects as a friend and rejects as a partner. Sounds harsh, right? But it's pure psychological reality. Most men live frustrated because they believe that being a nice guy is enough to attract a woman when, in reality, it makes them invisible. And here's the controversial part. Women prefer men who don't try to please them all the time. They prefer the one who challenges them, the one with character, the one who exudes confidence. Although you often won't admit it out loud, you have to understand something fundamental. Female attraction doesn't follow the rules of male logic. A man thinks, if I give her everything, if I'm the most attentive and available, then she should choose me. But women think differently. She's drawn to what sparks excitement, mystery, and challenge. And the most ironic thing is that she'll often end up rejecting the man who gives her the most, while chasing after the one who seems to need her the least. Why? Because deep down, women are looking for leaders, not followers. They're looking for men with direction in life, not those who revolve around them as if they were the center of their universe. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If a woman feels she can control you, if she knows you'll always be there no matter what she does, she'll lose respect for you. Don't get me wrong. This doesn't mean being rude, much less mistreating